Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Cousins Vikings going up against Manziel's Bears. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Manziel. And that's complete to Wolford. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a...
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from the 8. On first and goal, Howard. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second and goal from the 7. They'll try again with Howard. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Check that guy. Now let's go.
Now Manziel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 30. Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Vikings.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that
counter play? Counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Murray. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Manziel. Finding time. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides.
Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Vikings a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Manziel. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now Manziel. Wolford's got it. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
All right, here we go. No, check, Patrick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. This is Howard on second down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Howard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Johnny Manziel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second down now after the pass completion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a second down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cousins on 1st down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing is Cousins, going for the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and long for Cousins. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in by Kevin White. A good pickup there at 22.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now Manziel. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Surveying the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 76 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manziel. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Here's Manziel. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. On the left side, a catch by White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll look to throw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, here we go.
Now Manziel is going to find his running back. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. First down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. Back. Now let's go. Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Johnny Manziel, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Manziel going to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again to Howard running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Manziel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down Bears. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Manziel. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That was second down run for Murray. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Murray. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Cousins to throw it, finding time. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll lose lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles